Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do today? Well, it's actually nighttime for me, but anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you an even simpler way to make a base mesh character. Now I know in class, and I've spent a lot of time showing you how to make with the boxes and all that. But I found there's even a simpler way. I actually knew about it, but they had changed a couple things in Blender 2.9, and I wanted to make sure I worked it all out before I showed this to you. Okay, so I got it worked out now. So I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to start with a basic box is fine. That's the best thing to start with, actually. You're going to go into edit mode. Then you're going to hit the X-ray so you can see through it. Select, make sure you have all the vertices, which would be one on your keyboard to make sure you get the vertices selected. Then you can hit M on your keyboard, or for merge, M. So M. Okay. And then you're going to say at center. Okay. So what happened was it's going to make all the vertices into all four of those vertices of that box into one. Or if you have the preferences. Sorry, I was making sure all my settings were correct in my add-ons. You type for extra objects. Make sure mine's already loaded. So if not, you'd click this, then you go down here to save auto preferences, and it would save it. Anyway, and then it would be in your back in object mode. You would say add mesh single vert. You could do that as well. Or go make the square. What I did, make the box. And then you're going to go into edit mode, select them all with X-ray on, and merge them to the center. Either way you want to do it. All right. The point is you have one vertex in the very center. That's where you want it. Make sure you start going Y. Click Y, the green one, to make sure you're in the center. Now you're going to grab the move tool. You're going to hit E for extrude, and you're basically going to pull your first vert out of the center vert. Okay. You're going to hit E. You're going to extrude another vertex. Okay. This is going to be the shoulders. That's the stomach. This is the shoulders. E. Extrude another one. This will be the head of the character. Okay. Try to keep it straight on that line. I'm a little off. All right. Now I'm going to go back here to the shoulders. E for extrude. I'll just use this first line. E for extrude. Go a little past the first line for where the bicep will be. E for extrude. This will be the forearm. And I'm not going to put hands on it. You can put hands on it right at this point. Well, I'll show you how to do it. Why not? Okay. To put hands on it, E for extrude. This will be the thumb. E for extrude. The end of the thumb. Go back to the hand. E for extrude. This will be the center of the hand. E for extrude. First knuckle. E for extrude. First finger. E for extrude. The end of the finger. Come back here. E for extrude. This will be the second knuckle. E for extrude. The first knuckle of the finger. E for extrude. E for extrude. Sorry, I don't know if I guess I didn't do it. Middle finger. Back this one. E for extrude. This is the ring finger knuckle. E for extrude. So it'd be the knuckle on the finger. E for extrude. The end of the finger. Go back to here. E for extrude. This will be the knuckle for the pinky finger. E for extrude. The knuckle on the I guess it's a knuckle, yeah. On the pinky finger. E for extrude, the end of the pinky finger. Okay, so there's a hand. Okay, you can move this one up a little bit. Now I know these are kind of wacky, but these hands are very they're very messy when you do it this way. I don't like to make hands this way. I'd prefer not to, but I will show you. You can do it. We'll try to get it to work. I can't guarantee the hand on this one. The hand may or may not work. Majority of the time, the hand doesn't work. I'll just be honest with you. But we'll try. I really just don't like doing hands this way. All right. Anyway, down here a little bit. I space these fingers out. I'll move them later. I just need them far enough apart that they won't stick together when I skin this thing. There. This is all fixable, so. All right. Okay. Hand. All right. So let's go back to this vertex. This is the middle of the torso, if you will, or the pelvis. E for extrude. This is the edge of the side of the pelvis. E for extrude. This is the femur. E for extrude. It's the tibia. E for extrude. This is the foot. Okay. Now I can just take this all of these. Okay. And grab all of them. And then I can go over here to the modify, add modifier. I can mirror it. Okay, so it's at the other side. All right. So they are mirrored over there. So basically, if you move this vertex, it will move that one. See? All right. It's a mirror. Okay. All right. So now I have all that. Then I want to go into add modifier again, and I want to skin them. Okay. So now I have a skin on all of them. See the way the hands are all messy? That's why I do not like to make the hands in here. Let's see here if I can. This is already, I feel like I shouldn't have put the hands in here because I've already made a problem with this thing. Okay. And it's just the ugliest hand. I just don't like the hands in here. Oh, it's so messy. We way better off making a hand and sticking it on later. But whatever. Let's see what we can do with this thing. You just gotta really try and eliminate all this overlapping right in here. See all that messy geometry? There we go. But like I said, those are just ridiculously ugly hands, but that's what happens when you try to make hands this way. I just don't advise it. Alright, so let's move this in here to the hips. Get the knees, got the feet. And the feet, I would also recommend not making feet. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of it right now. I'm not going to mess with it that way. I'm going to delete those. You can do them that way. I just don't want to do them that way. Delete the vertices. We'll leave that in the end of the ankle. And I want to delete the feet too. Delete the vertices. We'll put the feet and hands on later. And head too. This is just a body. Alright, so I got that. I'm going to smooth shade it. Okay. It looks good. All right. Now, There is another modifier we could add, which would be solidify, but I don't think we're going to need it. I've tried it a couple different ways. I've tried it with it, tried it without it. Seemed to work both ways. Okay, so now we have this. And we're going to go back to object mode. We're going to go to object. And we're going to go down here to convert to mesh from curve meta surface text. All right, right here. So mesh from surface. Okay, so that should have made a mesh out of it. All right. Now we're going to go to the sculpt mode. Okay. Now in the old, before the new version of this program, I could have made, I could have used the scale tool, animation versions. I'm sorry, I've been here on your and make them and make parts of it bigger and smaller, but that doesn't seem to work in the new version. So that's why I'm doing it this way. All right, and I found the best way to do this now is hit fix poles, smooth normals, and hit remesh. Okay, now you have a mesh, and now you can do anything you want to it. So you can literally just start sculpting on it. See, you can push, pull it, do whatever you want. All right, and you can make a body out of this. Relatively easy. Just generally, you have a stick figure made of clay. Now, remember, you turn aside, he's still skinny, but that's the same thing. You just pull him just like you would in the other one. Okay. So basically, you have a base mesh again. Even easier than the boxes, which is what I wanted to show this to you guys to start with, but I couldn't get it to work right because the old way did work differently. It was working different before. I could actually literally do a lot of this sizing with just inflating the vertices and stuff, but don't know really what they did to it, but they did something to it, and it changed it all around. So I couldn't do it any longer. But it's basically, you could, and I still have the mirroring on, so everything I do to one side is doing to the other, just until I get the base going here. I just want to make a basic person. Okay. And we're gonna. I'm not gonna speed the video up. Still, once again, I don't feel that speeding the video up does anybody any other than it makes it less boring to watch. You can play it at double speed and turn the volume down, I guess. Or I'll talk like a chipmunk and the music will play really, really fast. We're going really, really fast here. It's not happening. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave it at normal speed and work this. I thought about doing it at normal speed, obviously, and then just re-recording the video at high speed and then putting the soundtrack in, but which is what a lot of YouTubers do. I'm not a YouTuber necessarily. I'm trying to teach you something, so I am not going to do that. I'm sorry if you're bored by this. Like I said, just turn the volume down and just watch what I'm doing at high speed. My son cracks me up. He watches tutorials at double speed. I'm like, how do you learn anything like that? He's like, well, it just goes too slow otherwise. So he literally learns. He's literally learning at double speed. It's crazy. Like, okay. I don't know. I guess my mind is not pliable enough for that anymore. And yours probably is, so you're probably really bored with what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go slower. Alright, so but you see this is even the faster way. I keep always showing you guys better and better ways to do this stuff. But see how fast I've got a base mesh with this guy now? Okay. I actually have one that's a little farther along that I could pull the cooking show. I think we're gonna just take out of the oven. That's okay. I'll just pull this. Unless he starts going terribly wrong or something, then I'll switch over. Oh, yeah, I just did this magically. It fixed. Yeah. No, I'm just using the move tool. And I'm pulling, see, I got the regular old elastic deform tool on, which is one of my main sculpting tools I use to get basic forms in quickly. I haven't had to use the front faces only, which is good. That means it's not that thin, because the front faces only comes in when you get things really thin. Anyway, so I could probably, I might even be able to pull some feet out of here. I don't know. Let's try it. That's why I didn't want to sculpt the feet. If you sculpt the feet on the first one, they'll be sideways. They'll be 90 degrees feet, and I've done that before, and it's just really a giant pain to fix them, and you end up cutting them off. I usually end up cutting them off and redoing them. So I'd rather pull them this way. I'll just keep pulling them out from the side. Okay. I could pull the hand out of this too. I could pull the hand, or I can make the hand totally separate and bring it in. Either way. Okay. Alright. Just keep pulling this guy. Now it could be, you could make a female or a male out of this. Doesn't matter either way. I would advise using bringing in a reference, putting a reference picture in. And to do that, we've done it before, but to do it, I will, I'll grab a reference picture real fast off my reference files over here. If I'm sorry, I mean to yawn in your ear. It's like around 1 o'clock. Well, no, it's going on 2 o'clock in the morning. So sorry. I know I choose the worst times. Oh, there we go. Reference. All right, so we could bring a reference right in here, or I could just put it off screen. All right, put it like a floating over here. So give me 1 second. Let me find one first. I'm on my other screen looking for a reference. I think I have some in this folder here. Okay, so we just need, yeah, we'll use, let me see, this one right here. It's not bad. I'm opening up different references I have. Okay, this will be fine. Okay, so what I'll do is wait, I think I got, because I have one in here, and he's it's like all the views, but if I'm gonna bring it into the screen, I thought I had one with where I had, yeah, there it is. I do have one like that. All right, so let me. So what you're gonna do is you're going to. I gotta go back to object mode, okay, and I'm gonna add a image as a. I'll put it as on a plane. And I have it on my T drive here. and have it in my references. There's no visual pictures in here, so that's why I had to look off screen to find it. Because it's all just words, it's all text. And I can't find anything that way, because I don't know what it's called. Okay. And then it's in folder, new folder. Okay, there's a bunch of new folders in here. I don't know which new folder it is. Oh, it is this one, okay. And it's the one I'm looking for is called I think it's called Man Front 1, yeah. So I'll go down here, look, that's the M's. Man Front 1, okay. And there it is, it's back there, it's right there. It's very small, obviously. So we want to back here, and I want to turn it 90 degrees. So pull this little thing out here, the little arrow, and I'm going to actually I'll set it at 0 on the X. It might go the way I want. Nope, that was the wrong one. We do want that 90. Yeah, I forget sometimes which ones of these do what. Okay, so it must be the Y. 90 and the Y. Nope, it wasn't the Y. It must be the 90 and the Z. Or no, 0 and the Z. 0 and the Z. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. Alright, and then I gotta scale it up. And I can't see it. Let's see if it's on the other side. No, so that picture didn't work at all, so let's get that out of there. I forgot what I added that as. Add a image reference, I guess we'll do it that way. Let's do this all over again. Image reference, character, new folder 1, guys. I don't know how well you can hear me over the music. Okay, there you go, that one worked. Alright, I can see it. Alright, so scale it up. Alright, so move it back. That's weird that it's not at 90 degrees. 90, 0, 0. There you go. Alright, so now I'm going to take it and scale it down to basically fit more or less. Okay. My guy's obviously too stretched out. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Well, see, that's what I got the reference picture for. Although his feet appears in my picture, his feet seem to be the same, but I guess not. Let's take his picture and move him up slightly. There, get our feet lined up. Okay, well, it tells me what I gotta fix on mine, right? So let's lock that picture. And now I have, click that little thing right there. If you can't find the little edit, and you can add it there. So this way I can restrict the movement. I can lock it more or less. Alright, now I can go select my character again. Go back to sculpt mode. And I can make my brush bigger. And I can move his shoulders down to match up with this guy's. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Too crazy. Alright, and I'm going to make my brush smaller again, which I can also do over here. Right there. And I want to make it smaller, and I'll move these hands down. Now, I'm moving them this way, but I was going to show you there's another tool. It's called the Sculpt tool, and it is a way to sculpt your you can use it to sculpt your models. I haven't shown it yet because believe it or not, that's the demo I was starting to do tonight, and then I decided that I should show you this vector because I made a vector model to use the sculpt tool on, and I was like, you know what, I should show you guys how to make a vector model. Alright, so anyway, so now I think I have a side view of this guy too. Let me see, I think I have a side view. That would be under S probably, right? Side view. I had a front view of him. Pretty sure I had a side view of the same guy. Great. Man side. I'm looking for one of. Yeah, I do have one. Okay, it's still a Photoshop file. That's weird. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to open it in Photoshop and fix it. It's weird. It's still a Photoshop file. That's okay. Alright, Photoshop. Let's see, so. And open. Let's see here. Open. You see all those Dungeons & Dragons pictures I have there. Let's see here. Those are. Hold on, I'm just getting it out. So it's gonna be these man side. Let's see here. Man side. Alright, so there he is. Open. So I don't no idea why he was not as a PNG, so save as. Changes to PNG. And I'll call it man side, it's fine. So, alright. So now I can close this, I won't need it. Okay, so now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to back to object mode. I'm going to add a image as reference again because the other one didn't work. I'm already in the right folder, so I need the man side PNG. Man side PNG. At least the alphabetical order works. Man side PNG, there it is. Okay, and it's right there. You can't see it, but it is there. Okay, I need to rotate it in. Let's try 0. I don't remember. Nope, that was wrong. I keep doing that. That should be 90. 90 for that. This should be 0. And this one should be, I guess, not 0. Nope. This one should be 90. 90. There you go. Okay. And this one I want to move over to the side. Got a side view. And I want to scale it. Okay. Got the point. It's scaled. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. I don't know. Okay. Every time I do that, it freaks it out. So I guess I don't want to do that. That's really strange, but whatever. Okay. Here it seems to work, but okay. Let's see. Huh. That'll have to work. It's good enough anyway. It's close enough. Alright, so I want to take it and I want to make it so I can't move it anymore. I can't select it by accident. Select my character, go back to sculpt mode, back to where I was at. Now I can use the references. Alright. Just like I did when I was modeling the other stuff. Alright, so now his arms, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull those. It looks like I might have to put front face only on. Let's see if it works without front face only being on. Actually, it looks like it might be working. Well, that's good. Usually nothing works without front face only when things are skinny. But it looks like it is working, so I'll take it. I mean, we have to obviously a long way to go for modeling it, but as long as it gets semi going here. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, he likes that little polish that. There it goes. I wanted to get rid of that little stupid curve. It seemed to want to cause me problems. It was trying very hard to cause me problems. Okay, I need to make this one smaller. And lower the strength a little bit. There, oops. Because it's kind of grabbing over here and I don't want it to. So if I have to, I'll put the mask on. I should probably use the mask more often than I do, but I don't. I just I'm still using the elastic tool. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just pulling everything. I haven't inflated anything. I haven't clay tubed anything. I'm just pulling everything. I haven't even put on Dynotope yet. I remeshed it one time. That's all I did so far. One remesh. I have a feeling this music's so loud to you guys. I hope it's not. It probably has been jamming your ear and you have nothing I said. Because sometimes when I play these videos back to watch them, the music's really loud and you can't hear me. So, I don't know. I hope that's not the case. I apologize if it is. Alright, so basically, I did a lot with very little, and this is very fast by just taking the making this out of the vertices. So this is probably the fastest way to make a base mesh, and it's nice and clean. We don't have to worry about joining anything or booling anything. We don't have to worry about messily pulling it out of one single cube or whatever. I think a circle, whatever I pulled it out of before. I don't remember. I know I did one where I pulled it out of a shape, but I don't know if I used the cube or a circle. I don't know for sure. But this might be a little easier to do it this way. If you find that you're having, if you find you're grabbing the back end of it by accident, you just remember, turn off the, go over here and you go to advanced and you say front face only, but I'm right now it seems to be working fine, so I'm leaving it alone. I'll just use that when I actually have to. And I have not dynotoped it yet either. I'm still just pulling regular old mesh. I remeshed one time. Okay. I just remeshed it one time. And I'm still working on the same thing, pulling at it with the good old elastic tool here. And if you remember, I pulled these feet out of the actual, into the leg. They're not great feet. I've seen better feet. I've made better feet, but they'll do. We have the technology. We can fix the feet. So I'm going to have to hit that with a little bit of smooth, because that foot is just funky. There you go. I might end up inflating these feet now. I think I smoothed them too much. I want to back that up. I think I hit smooth too strong with the smooth. I'm actually not using my stylus either. I'm using the mouse right now. So I'm going to pull it a little bit more. And I'm going to take the smooth, take the strength of it way down. That was definitely too strong. And I'm trying to smooth that weird edge off there is what I was trying to do. Still shrinking it, but not as quickly at least. Alright, I might have to inflate the feet. Inflate. I just needed the geometry there, so that's fine. And now I'm going to use the flat on the bottoms of the feet. Oops. That was too much flat. So I'm going to lower the flat strength. And see if I put plus what it does to it. Oh, I guess it has to be minus. Alright, let's see if I can flatten the feet. I lowered the strength of the flat. Alright, it's starting to flatten the feet out. Okay. Alright, so well, I think we can still make this smaller. Still pull the feet out a little bit. Up. Okay. Yeah. I think they were better than they were, at least. They still need work, but they're better than they were. We'll get there. I kind of work on everything. Generally, get it to close to where it needs to be before I start putting in details. And it looks like the front of his needs to be pulled out a little bit. I'm rounding out the everything but the front. Still a little flat in the front. It looks like under his arms are being ignored too. So we got the chest where it needs to be, but the that's the only thing I have in those pictures in there. I can close them, make them so I can't see them. I'm pulling out a side that's still a little flat here. Trying to round this guy a little bit. And shift automatic makes it go to smooth. So I'll just smooth it a little bit. I had a weird sticky outy point there, if that's a thing. Sticky outy is a word? I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right. Still just using the still just using the elastic tool here. I haven't used anything else. Well, yes, I lie. I did use the inflate, remember? And the flat on the feet. But the rest of the body, I've pretty much just been using the pull, the elastic deform tool. Okay. All right. All right. So when it gets real close in here, I will have to I'll have to start masking it because it just gets too close in to be able to scope one part and not the other part. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's look straight on here. It's got some saggy drawers. And his feet need to be longer. I mean, we've gotten a lot done really quickly with this. Doing it this way. Honestly. So as you see, it's advantageous to do the vector, the vertices, skin modifier. he's fat. It's okay. I definitely won't judge you for being fat. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so Alright, so right now, I need to get these out of the way for just a second. So I'll just make the one so I can't see it, so that I can fix this guy here. I gotta make his butt. He needs some cheeks, right? Give him the super wedgie, and then pull butt cheeks out. Wedgie, and then pull out the butt cheeks. Okay. Oops. There you go. Butt cheeks. Okay. Spine. Back muscles. Spine. Spine. I'm trying to pull out his spine a little bit. There you go. It's all gotta push in towards the center for the spine. I'll have to pull this back out. I just needed to. Okay, and these are the shoulders. Pull the shoulders out. These are his lats. I gotta pull his lats up. His neck and the back is a little weird, but it's getting there. Let's see, pull the spine in a little bit more. See that scoliosis. Okay. Alright, so put the curve into his spine. Curving in. Oops, I'm curving his arms back, so I have to zip those pretty soon. I mean, zip them. Zip mask them. Pull his elbows back out. Elbows do stick out. So if his elbow, man, I put his elbows too low. His elbows need to move way up. Okay. Elbow. Push up the tricep, bottom of the tricep here. Move the bottom of that elbow up. Sides of the forearm a little bit. Everything comes in right by the elbow here. It goes back out. The bicep is here. Okay. The bicep comes out here a little bit. I need to make it smaller where it goes in right there. The side of the forearm would be, come on, turn sideways. There you go. I'll probably have to mask this. Work as much as possible before I have to mask it. Okay. Alright. Tricep is back here and it goes up, out, and up. See it right there, that muscle? Shoulder, come back a little bit more, shoulder muscles. Move the tricep up a little bit farther up. Pushing up from the bottom so it bunches into the tricep. The bicep has to come forward. The bicep, yeah, there you go. The tricep fills in this area here. The bicep is going to come over here. This the muscle here, for the elbow. This is part of the tricep here. The shoulder has to, the shoulder muscles come down. Pull that out. Okay. I'm just using the elastic tool here. I haven't done anything else yet. Well, I did, but you know what I mean. Basically, the majority of this has been from using the elastic pull tool. So you can get a lot done with just the simple tools. Alright. Poor dude's butt cheeks are terrible. He got hurt somewhere. Can't have him skipping leg day, guys. Oops. I went crazy, too crazy with the... There you go. Smooth his butt a little bit. I'm using a smooth tool now. Try to smooth some of the pulling I've been doing on some of this geometry here. Just trying to ease it up. There's a weird fold in his back there. Okay. I don't want to do too much. Ooh, that looks terrible. Alright, so now I gotta pull that back out. That's why I didn't want to too crazy on it. But also, it was getting really stressed out, so I'll fix it a little bit. He's not skipping weird part of your leg day. All right. Oops, got the arms in there. Like I said, I have to start masking stuff pretty soon. I'm just trying to get the three-dimensionality with the tools. He's got these weird hips. Okay. All right. There's weird butt bone here thing going on. Okay. That's because I went crazy with the spine, that's why. Alright, so hit the shift. Try to smooth some of this back out a little bit. Just a little bit. It's got too much going on here, just a little bit. Alright, so pull this back out. I didn't mean to make him like skinny in a weird kind of way, but I did by accident. Okay, I'm trying to pull out the front of his legs. Bring those in just a little bit, but not too much. Trying to keep him. What's going on here? Push that back. It's a little bit too much there, dude. Alright, there you go. Now it's chest back a little bit too. Okay. Push that back. Pull out this part of his leg. That's what I was trying to do. Alright, so there you go. Pull out this part of your leg. Alright. Alright, this part of your leg. Yeah, this has got to be smoothed in here. Definitely smooth in here. how it got that weird fold in there, but it did. So we'll try to fix that. Try to pull that, just that weird spot up. I'm sure, yeah, I know you can see it. Everybody can see that weird spot there. Right there. Somehow it got folded there. I'll have to fix all of it. I have to smooth the majority of it evenly. Okay. I'm gonna have to inflate that. There's another way to fix that, I don't think. Oops. Shift turns it into smooth. Back to inflate. Oh, okay, hold on. Back to inflate. Smooth. Inflate. Smooth. I don't know what's going on here with this. It's like that one spot must give me a problem. Right there. So I pull that out. The inner fold. Zoom in, maybe it helps. There. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Some weird kind of folds there too. I'll have to work those out, pull those out of there. Just like I did before on this one here. I think I just pulled it down or something. I'm not sure. I'll pull up and then smooth. I don't know. I think that'll fix it. I think I pulled up and down too much on it, that was all. That'll happen. Yeah, you just get these weird distress in your geometry. Okay. That's not bad. It's getting there. Okay. The worst comes to worst, we can... There's no worse. We can just start building up with clay tubes. Alright, I'm going to have to hit the butt muscles with a... inflate. Inflate. Am I going negative with this? Inflate. Oh. I was polishing. Smoothing, I mean. Smooth it, but I need to inflate the butt muscles. There you go. There you go. There it goes. Inflate the leg a little bit. Inflate the back a little bit. You get all kind of... Inflate the shoulders. Inflate the tricep. There you go. That helps make the shape I was looking for. Inflate the leg muscles there a little bit. got a pointy booty, but it's better than it was. Okay, so we'll hit the smooth a little bit. We'll smooth the side of his leg. Okay, there you go. Alright, that works. Still a little bit weird, but okay, that'll work. Alright. Okay. Alright. Smooth. Pull. Okay. Yeah, we get a lot modeled really quickly. And with very minimum effort, to be honest with you. Okay. All right. So, when I was I used to be a sculptor in regular clay. When I was working on my undergrad degree, I was studying under a traditionally trained Italian sculptor who was actually very famous. He sculpted for famous people, different parts of the world, famous, very rich people. He was hired to do their personal sculptures and stuff. So, anyway, so I was learning. I was taking classes with him, and I was going to be a sculptor. So that was one of my original plans. I was going to school to be an art teacher, but even if you're an art teacher, you need to kind of choose a medium of art you're going to more or less work in. So I was going to be a sculptor because I really liked sculpture. So I was working in clay. I had been working in clay already. I had another sculptor when I was working on my associate's degree. I had another sculptor who was a big influence as far as an art teacher there. And so I had a lot of sculptors around me, so that's what I was going to do. And then when I went to look at Savannah College of Art and Design, where I went to school, where I ended up getting my went to graduate school at, when I went to look at the school, they had they were really pushing their 3D computer art program. And so I started trying to be a digital sculptor, And it wasn't bad at all, but I ended up leaving that program because of it was very intense, and I actually got close to getting a degree in that program, but I left it, and I ended up getting my master's in sequential art. Based in, sequential art is comic books and storyboarding. It's visual storytelling, basically, set in a sequence. So, therefore, storyboarding in comics. But we also had a well-renowned concept artist working in that department, and he ended up became my mentor there at school. My graduate advisor and thesis. He became my thesis chair. My advisor. Well, I actually wasn't my advisor, but he was my mentor, I guess, graduate mentor. But I don't know. He was my thesis chair though, thesis advisor. So anyway, and then I ended up teaching his class, his concept art class at SCAD. And it was one of the first times a student teacher had actually taught his class. So it was kind of cool. And that's where I ended up at. So I ended up staying over there, and I left 3D computer art because I was happier doing the concept art and the sequential art. And then I was always a storyteller, so I wanted to do that. And it's funny because now here I am playing catch up to get back to where I was at, with all new tools, more or less. Okay. All right. So the feet are a little funky, but finger is cramping up on the mouse. I'm still using a mouse to sculpt. I haven't even started using my stylus or yet. My Cintiq. I haven't even started using it yet. So this is all just with a mouse. I recommend a stylus and a Cintiq or a tablet, a drawing tablet or a Cintiq. I do recommend them. I like the Cintiqs myself, but they are a bit pricey. Their prices come down a little bit. You can find non-Wacom ones, more reasonable prices than the Wacoms. I don't know about them. A lot of YouTube people talk about them, so you might want to look there if you want to find a recommendation for one. I don't have any. I don't know. I have a Wacom. I have a few Wacoms actually. I've been using Wacoms, Cintiqs for years, so that's what I know. But anyway, or tablets. Tablets are good too. Tablets will work great. Anyway, point of the story is I recommend those, especially for doing digital painting, drawing, and things like that. But to be honest with you, when I'm doing lots of other stuff, like graphic design, design work, and well, 3D modeling, I end up using the mouse a lot. There's most people, most modelers that are really good. I'm not. They'll tell you that the stylus is better. And I will start using my stylus in a minute. I'm just, like I said, I'm doing this. Things are going well with the mouse, so why change at the moment? Getting a lot of this character sculpt using the mouse, so. I mean, he's not perfect, but it's getting there. I find sometimes using the stylus, the sensitivity, because I mean, the strength of the stroke and everything is all controlled by the sensitivity. And I find that sometimes where the mouse just is constant. Same amount of strength every time. So, I don't know. I kind of find I get used to the mouse just because it's the same strength each time. So, I know how much to push and pull on something. With a stylus, I find myself kind of trying to figure out how much pressure I need to put and blah blah blah. I don't know. Like I said, there's advantage to both. But if you're gonna be in this industry, the tablet and the at least a tablet is really the way you want to go. Okay, oops, I got a weird stick out point here. I'm gonna polish down with the smooth tool a little bit. Alright, so it's not too bad. Okay, it needs work, but it needs work, but it's not bad. Okay. It's not too bad considering that's all done with the mouse pretty quickly. Yeah. I didn't realize the chest was so weird looking there. polish that down a little bit. There you go. All right. And then this is really pointy here too. It'll try to round that down a little bit. All right. Okay. This is weird looking here. Fix that. Okay, there you go. I mean, he doesn't have a head yet, but all right, and the back, it's not too bad. It's getting there. With a little, very little. I mean, yeah, put work into it, but I mean, this is really actually very quick, I feel, to get to this point. All right. All right. Not that bad. Alright, so this cap's definitely got to come up a little higher, but I think it's those feet need a lot of work. Alright, so trying to round these muscles out. Some areas stick out too far. Alright, so let's open up that background picture. It's not too far off from that. His feet, yeah, but fix those. Alright, so let me save him. I don't know if I ever saved this thing yet. So, nope, I didn't. So let's save him as Vert Guy 3. Because I think I named the other one too. Alright. Vert Guy 3. Alright, I'm going to stop at Vert Guy there for right now. I'll continue on him again later. So.